Nothing fails like success. Welcome to the iconic entrepreneur. The previous statement applies in football as well as in business and as in love relationships. Nothing fails like success. You know, the Atlanta Falcons are on their way to the Super Bowl tomorrow to win the Vince Lombardi Trophy against the New England Patriots. Now, what the Falcons have to remember that they have to use those same rules that got them to this stage of the game. Is that if a player, say a running back, decides he's not going to run the play that his coach sent in, and he decides he's going to run some different play other than what the coach wants him to do, and he runs that play and it fails, it because he thought it was so successful he didn't need to listen to a coach anymore. That running back is wrong. And the same thing is true in relationships. You ever been in a relationship and it spirals out of control and you can't figure out why? What happens is male and female get so comfortable with each other, they forget those little things that brought them together in the first place and made that relationship, that bond so strong, that oneness so unique. And you forget those things and you start neglecting the other person. It's like poking a hole in a balloon full of air. Little by little, that relationship disintegrates. Now, as far as business, you see this business behind me. It's called the Waffle House. It's an American icon, being we're iconic entrepreneurs. Only business that I know of personally, you can do your own Google research, has never filed bankruptcy. This business, time after time again, is successful because they give great service, they have great food. Now, that's only by the customer's estimation. That is great food. They always greet you whenever I go there. Now, what happens when people sometimes lose sight of their success and think they don't need to do these same fundamentals to keep their customer base or their relationship or whatever it may be, to keep it solid and strong? The Atlanta Falcons, to keep them solid and strong, they must use those same principles that got them to this stage in the game in order for them to succeed a little further down the road and to go beyond the Super Bowl and become an iconic NFL franchise where most teams would actually revere the Atlanta Falcons. It is possible, and it's going to happen starting this year. As a matter of fact, the thing I want to share with you is that recently I went into a restaurant that I frequent, and this place is very, very successful. But I noticed something when I instantly walked in the door. A couple of the wait staff were over in the corner on Facebook, Googling, chatting with each other, not paying attention to me, the customer. And see, that right there is when success fails. That's why I say nothing fails like success. When you're successful, you begin to think your shit don't stink anymore, but it actually does. Those same customers that got you there can bring your business down to its knees. It's very, very important to remember that. As Les Brown would say, you got to be hungry in order for you to stay successful. You can't think that, oh, I got food in the cabinet, I got food on the table, I'm not hungry anymore, so I don't have to do anything to keep this business going. Pure bullshit. Never buy into that lie. I'm telling you, if you want to be successful, you got to always be hungry, always expanding, evolving as a person, as an individual, as an entrepreneur. You must always be expanding. That's all I have for you today. Go Birds, rise up. I know there's Atlanta fans all around this United States of America. Until next time, peace, love, and joy.